Good morning. Today is May the 13th. It is going to be another scorcher. It's firewood time. I usually like to get my firewood a little bit earlier, but the snow melt is late this year, and all of a sudden we're into 25 to 30 degree weather. Okay, so we're gassed up, we're ready to go. I have two chainsaws, my big one for taking the tree down and my lighter one for limbing and cutting the smaller part of the tree. So if you see this tree, I want it to go this way. There's a 50% chance it won't, and I made a fairly big mistake. I forgot my chainsaw bag has all my wedges and my axe in it. So, but we're gonna try anyway. I'm pretty confident that I can get it on the way I cut it. So as you can see, that tree's leaning that way quite a bit, but at the top, the weight of the tree with all the limbs and branches are on that side. So I should be able to get it. Slow and steady. Okay, well, we're all loaded up. Time to get out of here and head home. It's getting pretty hot. I'm not sure if I'm gonna come back for another load. I'd like to, but we'll see. We'll see what the temperature is. Anyway, there it is. Okay, well, let's get out of here and get this unloaded, and we'll figure things out. Okay, so we're back. It is now 10 after 10. It's pretty darn warm, but on the way down, I noticed this really awesome tree. It's dead, so we're back and we're gonna take it. But this tree has some challenges, and we're definitely gonna use a couple of different techniques here. I'll show you the tree and then we'll get started. So it's this one right here, and you can see it's down the bank, but if you look up so this tree is like this. So this tree is leaning down that way. I need this tree to come this way, because the last thing I want to do is go down there and start bringing up rounds. So what we're going to do, I'm going to hook a strap from my truck to it, and we're going to try to pull it. Not really pull it. We're just going to give it a little bit of tension, so when I'm cutting, I can, if it does decide to start leaning backwards, I can actually just grab onto it and pull it over this way, the way I want it to go. But I did bring my axe and my tools for this tree, and we're gonna see what we can do. Okay, made that look easy. So it's high enough that just a little tug will pull this over pretty easy. And now we'll get the truck in position, hook it up, and make sure that we have enough straps so it doesn't fall in the truck. That's the key to this. Make sure you have enough strap so that it doesn't, when you pull it, it doesn't land on you. Okay. Boy, it's getting hot. Camera's a little crooked. Sorry about that. It's pretty warm out. Okay. Okay, so it's hooked up to the truck. It's hooked up, and there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put some tension on it. Not much, just enough so that I know when I feel the cut, if it's gonna start going the wrong way, I can stop, I can jump in the truck and then just pull it over. Okay, so we have a pretty good tug on it. You know, it's a pretty good stretch. So now we're gonna take Sophie, and she's gonna go up that hill. Come on, Sophie. So she's out of the way. Something breaks. I don't want her in harm's way. So we'll put her in the shade up here. Okay, Sophie, come here. Up here. Good girl. Come on, up here, right here. Come on. Good job. Stay there. Yeah. Okay, well, that worked out pretty good. I got it off the road into some grass. I was hoping for a little more shade, but oh well. Easy cleaning, easy loading. I'll make fast work of this. I'll go down and get the rest of the equipment, and then we're gonna get moving on this because it is stifling. Oh. Anyway, it's pretty easy what a little strap and little ingenuity can do. Makes life a lot easier. Man, it's hot. Holy cow. Man, it's good to be in the shade. So it's all loaded up. Beautiful wood. You can see, you know, it's dry. Starting to get a little rot there, but really nice. This is Douglas fir. Perfect size rounds. Just an awesome tree. I'm going to show you the way I cut this. You can see my notch. It was exactly the way it fell, and I wanted to do it that way because if I had notched it a little more up the road, I was afraid that it was gonna take off the other way. And even with all the weight and stuff and a little bit of the pull of the truck, you know, it went perfectly. And then we just drug it up on the road and things went smooth. So here, I'll just take you down and I'll show you this notch. So hinge. Okay, so as you can see, that was the notch, and I took a little more off this side and I let a little more here in case it did start to go that way. It would kind of spin a little bit. So anyway, it worked well. And I don't know if you know that you'll see on the camera when I come up out of the hole, all of a sudden I noticed thought it was coming over. It didn't, but what it showed me that the tree was actually going to fall. But I was already up, and I said, the heck with it, we'll just give her a little tug with the truck, and off we go. And then we pulled her up the road, and there we have it. So that's today's little adventure. It's good to get that over with. I'll show you the pile out of the 2 trees when we get home, and I'll show you what I already have split and stacked. So anyway, let's go see how Sophie's doing. Hi Soph, ready to go home? We're gonna go home, have some water, and relax. Okay, well here we are. It's off the truck. This is both trees. 2 rows. Not too bad a haul. I would say it's going to split out to probably about half a cord, 3/4 of a cord, which is pretty good. And I'll show you in here what we have going on. So there is, so when this is full out to this post, I have 4 cords. There's the splitter and such, and then I also have this over here. So that's full, and that's almost, actually that's 3.5 cords. So the reality is I have enough for next winter, but what I like to do is, so there's another half a cord, so that'll definitely get me this full again. And this is wetter wood, and that wood over there is the wood that was wet last fall, so it's drying. So I'm always a year ahead. Anyway, well, that's it for today. We will catch you soon. Thanks for watching.